Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Thank you for joining me for Workshop Wednesday. Today is May 27th and I'm doing a pre-recorded video again because I am flying home finally after being gone for 2 weeks. And I have some announcements first. I still have some paper shares available. So my paper shares, you get 15 different collections of designer series paper and some specialty papers. It's a total of 80 sheets for $43, and they're all from the May through August catalog. So the $43 does include shipping, and each of them are packaged individually and labeled so that you know which designer series paper or specialty paper it is. So if you like that, just email me and let me know that you'd like to get in the paper share and I will get it out to you. And I also have my June Let's Create a Craft Kit that you can subscribe to. It is a monthly subscription, and each month I will send you a craft kit right to your door with 5 projects. Usually I do 4 cards and 1 3D project. And we use a specific bundle, and you get a lot of Stampin' Up! Product as well. And this kit is $45 monthly. This month, we're going to be using the Splash and Relax bundle. Such cute dies. And we are making 4 cards. Here is this one. These are perfect for summer. Just to say hi to your friends. This one I used the relaxing waterside chair. And then look at that one with the cute little sunscreen, flip-flops, sunglasses, cup, and visor. And here's the 3D project. And it holds a sunscreen tube, and I will include that sunscreen in your kit as well. You're going to get a package of the Sunset Sparkle Sequence, a spool of hydrangea hue ribbon, and then a half a pack of the paper medley designer series paper. I don't have that, but that's the papers that we use. Like here's the hydrangea hue, this one. These are all designer series papers, and so you will get a half a pack of that. So again, this is $45, and you will get a PDF tutorial and a video tutorial with that. I will show you how to put those projects together. All right, so if you want that, just let me know. On YouTube, I always have all the links. In Facebook, the links will be in the comments. All right, let's turn you down and go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So let me show you, as I said, we're gonna make a mini album today. So this is basically made out of a 12 by 12 piece of designer series paper. So it's gonna open like so. And then we're gonna add some flip flaps and add some pictures. I just added some pictures of my family. You can add as many as you want. I just added 2. You know, they'll just stack on top of each other. So this is a pocket where you can put a note, or you can add a picture to this and bring it out. And the same with all of these. All these pieces of basic white come out. And now I can't get it back in. I don't know why. I must put it too close to the glue. So these I hand printed. I don't have the greatest penmanship. And then on here I added 2026. So we're going to use the white pen. And, you know, this was just a cute idea. We're gonna stamp and stamp, and then we're gonna make a belly band for it. So let me show you what we're using. We're using the Sweet Words and Labels. So this coordinates with, I think it's called the Sweet Friends, but it's the Winnie the Pooh bundle. This coordinates with it, but I loved the sentiments in it. The best kind of days are the days spent together. On the front, I put "You deserve a little treat," because who wouldn't want to open that book up and see pictures of them and, You know, you could put old friends or the best friends. I didn't use that one. I don't think I did, because mine was family. But you can, you know, I'm sure I'll be making these for my friends, so I will probably use that. And then we're going to use these dies. There's a lot of dies. There's actually I have two magnetic sheets with the dies. I have like 4 of them pulled out already that we're going to use. But gorgeous dies. All right, so that's the bundle that we're using. And you know what? I need to pay attention that I stay in the camera. We're going to use these floral accents. I used them a while back. Floral flight accents. I already have mine pulled out that we're going to use over here on the side. We're going to use some Flirty Flamingo cardstock, some Pretty Peacocks cardstock, Pool Party. So I grabbed out scraps that I had. And then we're going to use this Beautiful Ordinary Life. So the one side is very colorful, and then the other side is black and white. And where is the sheet? I should have another sheet. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to have to open another pack. But you know what? I'm just going to use this one because it's got all the same colors in it. Yeah, I didn't realize I needed to open another pack. But we'll use the striped one. And like I said, it's going to use a full sheet of 12 by 12 designer series paper. So let's move this stuff out of the way. Get started with this. We're going to score. And I'm going to use my Simply Score because on the designer series paper, you know, sometimes it can tear depending how thick it is. So if yours is directional, you want to pay attention to the direction. Since this is striped, this other one I used was the solid, like, watercolor. Direction didn't matter. So, I mean, this is just, your stripes are going to be either one way or the other. So, we're going to score one side at 4 inches. Go all the way down. I'm going to go, but I'm going lightly because I do not want to rip it. And then at 8. And I'm going to go over one more time. And then now you're going to rotate it 90 degrees. And we're going to score at 3.5. Score again, 3.5. I want to make these good so that I can see where I am cutting and also where I'm folding. And then at 8 3/4. I'm not really pressing hard because I don't want to rip this. This designer series paper seems pretty sturdy, like it's not going to rip, but 8 3/4. So again, 4 and 8, rotate it 90 degrees and go 3.5 and 8 3/4. All right, so that should be all we need our Simply Score for. So we can burnish these lines. Now this is going to be tricky when we cut it because I actually had to make a template so that I would remember how to cut it. You know, when you create things, it's like you have to take notes on it right away. And I'm burnishing these first by hand, and then we can use our bone folder. You have to take notes because I do so much creating. I'm doing my classes, I'm doing my Fun Fold Fridays, I'm doing my Workshop Wednesdays. So trying to keep everything straight. So basically, if I guess this side isn't even directional because you can see the leaves are going this way, but I could turn it and then they're going that way. So basically, our larger section is going to be in the middle. And here is my template to show you how to cut it. I'm going to show you how to cut it, but I'm not sure what side's the better side. I probably should have just done this on a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock, but I did it. So we're going to start at this top corner here. And so this is how our sheet is going, and we're going to just cut that line. And I hope it's like very hard to see that white line. Let's see if I turn it over. Shoot, I could barely, it's right on the white line there too. So let's hope that I cut this nice and straight. It's awfully bright right now. So we're just gonna cut that one like that. So that's that top corner right there. Now this bottom one, we're just gonna go from this corner to this corner. And this is up to you. I'll show you. You could even do a ruler. Go from corner to corner. I didn't. I just eyeball it. But we can do a line, because if you do it in pencil, you can always erase it. And you're just gonna cut. Cut a straight line, corner to corner. Okay, so cutting this one now, because this is gonna go like so. This is gonna go like so. This one's gonna go over. And now we're gonna cut this square, this bottom square, just up. And I got a different pair of scissors here. It's like, it's really hard to see this. I know I'm probably gonna have to fix these. So this is gonna go like this, and what I used was a 1-inch punch that I have, and we're gonna punch just a half circle in there. I'm eyeballing it like so. And wait a second, I forgot to cut this one. Now I gotta look at my own. Hold on. My goodness. My little dot came off. I can't believe, I think I forgot to cut that one. I can't even remember. Oh, because that one comes out. I didn't cut it all the way out. I knew one of them came out. So this square here, we're going to cut completely out. So, you know, if you don't want to do this with scissors, you can always do it on your trimmer, which might be a little bit better. You cut straight. I know I didn't cut straight. So this one I just forgot to cut out, but this is what it's going to look like. So look, bring my original back in here so that you can see. So let's move this template out of the way. And on this one, we're just gonna tear this. You know, there's no right or wrong. We're just gonna tear it. And we're gonna get the glue, and we are going to add just, my glue squirted out. I'm trying to get just a thin strip at the edges here, and by no means did I make a thin strip. Okay, and I'm gonna have glue all over. And now this one, we're just gonna add glue to this side because we're creating pockets. And just here on this side. And now this one is our other pocket, and we're gonna add this to the bottom. And I feel like I didn't fold this correctly. So those are our two angle pockets. And now this pocket here, we're just gonna add to these sides. And just a thin strip. You could also use tear and tape if you wanted to. And glue that one. Okay, So there is our, it's kind of hard to get this whole 12 by 12 piece inside the camera. But let's go ahead and cut our pieces of designer series paper. Our basic white cardstock. And we're gonna need 2 pieces of, well, let's do 3 3/4 by 5 is gonna go in the center. Okay, our 2 side pockets, they're gonna be 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. This is probably not 4 1/2. So let's go here, 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and we're gonna need 2 of those. And this one is not gonna be 4 1/2, so I need to get some more basic white. Again, I got glue on my hand, so 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, and those are the 2 side pockets. And then we need 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. So this is 3 1/2. That glue, it sure does stick to you. And 2 3/4. And so we need 2 of those. 2 3/4 by 3 1/2. All right, so let me show you. We don't need this one. Let's get that out of the way. Let's get the trimmer out of the way. Let's bring our I'm calling this a mini photo album. So this one will go here. This one will go here. So now on this, if you want to stamp on it, you can. I didn't do any stamping. I added the embellishments. So we're going to go ahead and glue on here. And you know, we have different size flip-flaps that you could add. I went with the 3 by 3s. We have 3 by 4s. We have 4 by 4, but I think 4 by 4 is going to be too big. So 3 by 4s, which are a little bit longer than the 3 by 3s. And the other ones were not gluing. So this side pocket one here will just go, or I don't know, maybe we should call this top and bottom pocket. Will go in here, and then the side pockets are here. So we're gonna stamp now. Now I'm using Memento Black. We do have our hybrid now, but I'm using my Memento still because I have it. So I'm using I Will Love You Until Forever and even after that. So I'm going to just stamp this on the top. And that will go in this pocket. Bring it back in here. Like I said, it's hard putting this whole 12 by 12 in here. So let's, anyway, we've got some more stamping to do, but let's go ahead and add our things to the inside. So these are all from the, let me bring this over. These are all the pieces that I chose to use from the flight things, and I'm putting them on here because I am going to add Wink a Stella. Now I tried to use the shimmer pins. We have the In Color shimmer pin or shimmer brushes, and they colored, but You know, trying to put a color on black is hard, so we're just gonna go with the glitter. And I'm glittering all of these. I want all of these things to sparkle. So in that set, you can see there is two of each of these because I used the other ones on my first one. And there was a big arrangement, but it was too big to go on the front. So I'm just brushing Winka Stella because I always like the bling bling. I like some sparkle, 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 sparkle. Okay. So like I said, if you want to try and do the shimmer brushes, you can. Okay, let me see. So we look pretty good there. So we're gonna add this one here. And I just added a little bit of glue. Unfortunately, since these are already die cut, you can't put an adhesive sheet on it. But you know, a little glue will do. And I'm gonna put this at an angle. And it looks like I got some glue here somehow. So we'll take that off. We're gonna glue our big flower on our bottom flap. And I'm probably putting a lot of glue. You know, a little will go along. You know, just do drops of it, dots of it, and that's good. So we'll put that one right here. I want to make sure you guys could see. We're going to do our little heart. Can you see the sparkles on it? There are some sparkles in there. And I'm just adding glue to the one side. We're going to put this here. And our little flower is going to go on our top flap. Let me just get some. I think it's better if I do some little dots. And we'll put that one right there. And you know, even though this glue, you could see the glue, it dries clear. And we are going to do some die cutting. So let's get the die cutting machine. And this is going to be our little one that goes at the bottom. This one, I'm going to need to trim some of this. Hold on. I need to trim a piece of this flirty flamingo so it'll fit on the it'll fit on here. And I don't think we could do the pool party right now, but I got this flirty flamingo as well. And these guys want to do their own thing. So let's add some tape. All right, let's cut those. Take these off. All right, and we need some things in pool party. We need this one in pool party. Actually, I think we need this one twice. No, I didn't pull the other one out. No, it is the same one. So I need this one twice. But you know what? We're gonna stamp. Is this one gonna fit here? I'm confused. Yes, we do use this one twice. Okay, so let's cut this one because this one we don't need to stamp. And I'm gonna wait to die cut the other one because I like to stamp it first because it's a border. Okay, so let's get back to here. So this one here, oh, that's the one we have to stamp. So let me think, where's this? Oh, so we can add our flip flaps. So like I said, I'm doing the 3x3. You can put as many as you want. So this little strip comes off, and I kind of put it down, you know, from the top. I didn't put it directly at the top. You could. I kind of put it down some. And then your little flap is here, so you could see to put your things on, or your pictures in, not on. We're gonna put this one right on top of it. And that is gonna go there. Now I'm going to put this on. I'm trying to decide, do I put family again or what were in the stamps? Where are my stamps? Is there a saying that we can put on here? It never hurts to keep looking at. Oh, let's do the old friends are the best friends, because I can give this one to a friend, and you can make yours for a friend. And I'm gonna just use this one. Take this off. We're gonna use old friends are the best friends. And you can put pictures of your friends in there. But I wrote family on mine because my pictures were family pictures. Take that off. And we're going to put that on with dimensionals. And I wanted to add this just to cover up that strip. It doesn't cover it up all the way, but it covers it up somewhat. And then, do you think I could stamp this with... I'm going to try. Stamping the border, even though it's already die cut, when I said I wanted to stamp first, but since we're working on the inside and trying not to get my head in the camera. Oh, not bad at all. And then we're gonna stamp our sentiment, which is sometimes when you go looking for happiness, happiness finds you. And I don't have this on my block straight. So you want to make sure you're straight. I like these sentiments, and they go with Winnie the Pooh. I thought they were perfect. Okay, so back over here. Now this flap is going to come down, and we're going to put this on with some dimensionals. Trying to keep my flap to stay down. So can you guys see yourselves making this album? I think it is so cute. All right, so now our other one, we have this one, and we're gonna stamp the best kind of days are the days spent together. How true is that? I love spending my Wednesdays with you guys. Okay, so now bring this back. Get all these. And we're going to cover up that end and put this right like so with dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4. And try to throw all these little dimensional backings in one spot. Okay, so do we have everything on the inside? Let me look. So we have our stamped. I switched this out. We got our flowers. We got this. We got this. We got our heart. We got our flip flaps. Press this down and we have that. Do we have anything on this one? We have our... Where is my planes? I don't know. What should I put on this one, you guys? I need to put something. Should I put 2000? Well, I told you we were going to use the white pen, so we're going to go ahead and put 2026. or I'm trying to think of something, some kind of sentiment. But you know what? I'm going to just put 2026. So with the pin, you want to go slow. 2026. Like I said, I don't have the best writing. So we're going to add that. Hopefully it's dry. I'm going to put some dimensionals. Try not to rub on it in case it's not dry. We're going to put that right there. And I have my baker's twine. So I went with the black because all our elements are black. And I did a double bow. So a double black baker's twine bow. This. Oh wait, I'm going the wrong way. This one goes here, this one goes here. All right, cut, cut. And we need a mini glue dot. This album is so cute for you to give away to friends, family. Make it for somebody for their birthday and they can put their birthday picture. I got a glue dot stuck to my finger. How is that gonna... You guys, I don't know about me sometimes. All right, so let's close our book up. And as I can see already, I did not cut this straight at all because I couldn't see those score lines. All right, here, here, here. And then we're gonna create our belly band. So let's move this out of the way. So our belly band is going to be, I think, 1.5 inches. I know I have my measurements here. 1.5 by 8.5. So I had already cut this at 1.5 when I was trimming that piece off that I needed. All right, so we're just gonna lay this flat like so. Fold over and over. And then I am going to add some glue. Just a thin strip. You can make this longer if you want. I cut it at 8.5. You can do it like 9 if you want a little bit more. And it's okay that this is squirting out glue because that's where we're gonna put our focal point. So hold on. I need some pool party to die cut our other one, the same as before. I was gonna stamp it, and this one, the front one, I didn't stamp. It's up to you if you want to stamp it. You know what? Let's die cut 2, and then I'm gonna try and see if I stamp it in black and see what you guys think about. Do you like it plain or do you like it stamped? But I'm not gonna stamp it in Pool Party since we did the one on the inside in Pool Party. So let's get our memento again. I need to clean this up. All right, we're gonna try this in Memento Black. We didn't stamp anything on my original. There's no sentiment. We're just gonna use those floral. And I think I'm off. Trying not to stick my head in there. I cut off there a little bit, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I know I'm not live, but look. Do you like it stamped? And where are all of the elements? I have stuff everywhere because I had, remember we did I'm looking at where's my original belly band? Here's my original. So this and this. Do you like it stamped or do you like it plain? I actually think I like it stamped, but I'm going to try and stamp it one more time to see if I can get it better. You know, when you're not right on top of it, you can't see it. And I knew kind of as soon as I did it that I was off. But let's see this time. Ugh, is it better? Yeah, it's better. All right, so before we do that, we're gonna tie some of this golden white ribbon. So this golden white ribbon was on last chance. When I was making this, it was still available when I was designing this. So you would have to check, but you could use whatever ribbon you have. Pretty much, besides this one, I have just the in colors. And the in colors were not really in this designer series paper. So that's gonna go over here. We're gonna, well, before we adhere this, we're gonna glue this. See the sparkles on there? We got sparkles, that Stella, and actually look, the back side I think I tried a Peaceful Pine. And I wasn't really impressed with the color showing up on the black. And it's probably hard because it's a dark color going on a dark color. So just the clear Stella was much better. All right, so we're gonna put this like so. And then my butterfly, I always like to pop them up and add just glue to the middle. And we're gonna put him right over here. Oops, the glue stuck to my hand. All right, and now let's get some dimensionals. Let's add about 4 dimensionals. Like I said, that seam's gonna get covered up, so it's okay that it's there. Okay, come on, come on. And I like to give you guys options when creating, so you could see regular, or I'm gonna close this up because I think we're all good. We're gonna put this on, then we're gonna decorate our still, because now we need just a tiny piece of white. I can't even think. I cannot think. I have stuff. So this was only like, you know, we'll stamp it first. This is only a 1/4 inch, I believe. But where's my little stamp? What stamp did I use? You deserve a treat. I cannot find my stamp. Is that because it's still on here? That's why. Trying not to get it to stick to my hand and get it straight. Don't think that I'm straight on there, but we'll see. So stamp this as close as you can to the bottom, because this is just going to be a super tiny little piece of cardstock, because we're going to trim close to those words. And I did a 1/4 inch by 2.5. So let's go 2.5. And let's try to get that little tiny 1/4 inch in there. And then the reason we have this little piece here gap is because we're cutting it at an angle. And then I'm getting my mini dimensionals and oops. This video is long. I knew this was not going to be a quick and easy project. You know how I like to do quick and easy, but this was perfect. I actually made these for my family members for our beach trip that we're on right now. Or actually, I'm coming home, my trip that I already did. And that is our album. But now we're going to add some of these dots. These are called the array of dots. And these coordinate with this designer series paper. So I wanted to use, oops, all the colors. Oh my goodness. I am a mess, aren't I? Like, nothing's working for me. Don't tell me I'm going to stick it again. If I had nails, I would just grab them. So I did put some in the inside, I believe. Trying to remember now. So your belly band can come off. And, oops, what the heck is that? A black dimensional? I didn't put any on the ends. Oh, gotta look over here. This one. Yes, we added some over here. So I'm gonna just grab these ones. I think these are Pretty Peacock. That's gotta be Flirty Flamingo. My putty is all over the place. And then we put some over here. So let's go with Flirty Flamingo. Why is my Take Your Pick tool not cooperating? All right, and did I add any of these flaps? I did not. So that is our album. Close, 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 close. Our belly band. And you could even add some to your belly band if you would like. There is that one. Let's put this original back. And I think I might have did my belly band a little bit too tight. And there they are. Finally. 2 mini albums. But just one 12 by 12 piece of paper. And in my instructions, I have a template on how it gets cut because it is confusing a little bit how to cut it. So thank you so much for watching this video and bearing with me. Please like, share, love, whatever you can. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And you have a great rest of your week. Take care, everybody. Bye.